Okay, so like I'm semi bored and I want to make a quick video. I try to think of different ways to to make videos. The trending stories are probably something that's always going to be there, but I try to mix it up. And there's something else interesting is you see this AI mode over here. Sometimes we like shy away from that because maybe we don't, it's beneficial to get a lot of information, but it's also cool as far as like doing decodes and stuff, because I can ask AI uh about some of these coincidences and see how does AI explain these coincidences, like with some of these celebrity characters. Now, one that hits big with a lot of us decoders. Let's see if I can go off the top of the head here and hit the microphone and just say this, and you can kind of see this interaction between me and AI. Okay, so check this out. And if I kind of misspeak or whatever, then I'll try it again. You know what I mean? I'm not a scripted character here. So check this out. Was it just a coincidence that Kobe Bryant, his name equals 157 in Gematria, and it was 157-day span from his last birthday to his death date? Also, Kobe Bryant's dad died on the 15th day of the seventh month. And in the All Star game, wasn't there a set score of 157? And look what AI says. Let's see if it answers me. Check this out right here. That All Star one, I didn't even really remember, but look at this. Check this out. Several events. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. And this is kind of like on the fly, but check this out. Several events and dates related to Kobe Bryant and his family share number 157. I don't know why they put a dollar sign up there, but okay. So it says several events uh related to Kobe and his family share the number 157 or involve the number 1, 5, and 7. The specific examples you mentioned are corroborated by various sources. His birthday to his death date, the span was indeed 157 days. Okay. Kobe Bryant's father passed on the 15th day of the seventh month. We know right away those two, let's say, could be a coincidence, whatever, right? But then you have his name in Gematria. And look, the 2020 NBA All-Star game, played shortly after Kobe Bryant's passing, implemented a new format where the target score for the winning team was set to 157, honoring uh let's see. Oh, what does it say here? Shortly after Kobe's passing, implementing a new format, the target 157, honoring Kobe, Team LeBron. Now, how that has to be just by the code, right? Because they're not they wouldn't honor Kobe Bryant. How, like, they're not going to say, "Oh, his name in gematria equals 157," right? So how does that add up? And that's Kobe Bryant right here, 157. They're not going to tell you, "Oh, his name in gematria equals 157." That's why. So what is the reasoning to that? And then his dad dying? Team LeBron ultimately won, and LeBron passed Kobe on the all-time scoring list one day before he died against Philadelphia. Kobe born in Philadelphia. Even that 155 right there, the losing team, that's like 15, and his dad died on the 15th. So it says, look at this. I mean, come on, right? While these numerical coincidences have been noted and discussed, whether they are mere coincidences, or hold deeper meaning is a matter of personal interpretation. How can, at least they're not just saying that I'm wrong. You know what I mean? So you can have these back and forth conversations with AI, and I may go a little deeper here. You see Kobe Bryant here, helicopter. There may be other 157s connected to that, but let's see what else AI can make mistakes, is what it says. So now look, it'll have this continued conversation with me. Let's see. I guess I gotta just think of ways to state it. But this is interesting. I did this on my phone, uh, and it went a little more into detail of how they think it's a coincidence. I don't know if my phone's like more updated than this PC with the AI mode. I don't know. But let me see if I can like kind of debate with AI here. Let's see. So they say these numerical coincidences have been noted and discussed, whether they are mere coincidence or. Okay, so let's check this out. Watch, check this out. So let me ask again. Uh, Kobe Bryant, with his death span 157 days from his last birthday to his death date, his dad dying on the 15th day of the 7th month, Kobe Bryant equals 157 in gematria, and the 2020 All-Star game set at the winner scoring 157 gets the win. You say this is a coincidence, but there has to be a deeper meaning. Explain to me. That's a lot, huh? So AI's thinking. Many have observed the various connections to the number 157 as well as the numbers 8 and 24, his jersey numbers, and even 41. And 41, there's probably more 41s. LA equals 41, dead at 41. Kobe Bryant equals 41, right? LA actually equals 14 and 41 as well. In relation to Kobe Bryant's life and passing, these include 157-day span, last birthday to death date. In some systems of gematria, the name Kobe Bryant is associated with 157. I mean, that's a pretty significant system of gematria, reverse right there, one of the 4 base ciphers. Not to mention like the 113. All of this stuff lands. 5 plus 8 is 13. His first game, I can't remember if it was a starter or overall in the N.B.A, was on 11-3. He was drafted in the first round, number 13. So let's go back over here. So how does that? It's because the numbers run these stories, the language and the numbers. That's what I'm saying. Joe Bryant's death, the 15th day of the 7th month, the target score of 100. How did they explain that? Let me ask over here separately. Why was 157 the set score in the 2020 N.B.A All-Star game? How did they explain that? Because the league used the Elam ending to honor Kobe Bryant? But how did they get the 157? How did they explain that? Under this format, the target score of the fourth quarter was determined by adding 24 points. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Kobe with the 24. But the way it landed on 157, that has to be a deeper meaning. Come on. To the leading team's cumulative score through the first 3 quarters, Team Giannis. Remember, Kobe's daughter's name is Gianna, like Giannis. Led after 3 quarters. Look, 133 points. Remember Kobe Bryant equals 113. Kobe Bryant equals 58. 5 plus 8 is 13. So adding 24, that's not a coincidence. You know, there's no way that's a coincidence. Let's go back over here. While some observers view these numerical connections as evidence of a deeper, perhaps mystical meaning, others attribute them to coincidences. Yeah, but others would be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's too many coincidences. The natural tendency to find patterns. We're not finding patterns. Those are obvious if you have any wits about you. Numerology and symbolism, some individuals find significance in numbers and their patterns through systems like numerology. We're not finding anything. It's right there. For instance, in numerology, numbers are believed to carry specific vibrations and meanings that can reflect or influence events in life. I understand that. That makes sense. In this context, the repeated occurrence of the number 157 might be interpreted as holding a particular message. Yeah, I understand that. Our minds are wired to recognize patterns. Yeah, okay, but these patterns are patterns and they're happening for a reason. It's not natural, right? In the aftermath of a tragic or deeply impactful event like Kobe Bryant's death, this tendency can be heightened. That's why I tell you, we notice this stuff with celebrities. We notice this stuff with celebrities, but we don't look at regular events in life like that. But if you do, even born in 78, 7 plus 8 is 15. Dad dead on the 15th. The losing team in that All-Star game, 155 points, like 15. Like, you see? So, interesting, right? Ultimately, their interpretation is subjective. So, I don't know. Maybe we're not going to get to the bottom of this Kobe Bryant thing. Let me try one more thing here. There is too many, as you say, coincidences involving Kobe Bryant's death. It is undeniable, the proof that is shown that there is a deeper meaning to his death and it was not organic. Do you like that? Let's see. Come on, AI. Numerous online theories. Look at theories. So look, let me go over here. It would be hard to debate me about this stuff, I think. You don't have to be the smartest guy. What is a theory? Let's ask. What is a theory? A well substantiated explanation for a phenomenon based on a large body of evidence. Okay. So when you hear conspiracy theory, you would associate like, oh, the guy's wild for thinking that. No, because there's evidence. Right? So look how they program people to hear certain words and just think a certain way about us. You know what I'm saying? But numerical coincidences, as you mentioned, point towards a deeper meaning, and that his passing was not a mere accident. And look, they mention all the 157s, probably based off of what I said. And look, even I tried this without giving them this information, and they gave me information. Like, you can ask AI what celebrities look like Kobe Bryant, and they'll bring up celebrities that you may not even know on the world stage, and you look at them and you're like, holy crap, and you can get a whole decode out of that because there's something shady going on. You see? So you can utilize this AI stuff to come up with videos on with decodes, you know what I'm saying? It's important to note that the official investigations, such as the one conducted by the NTSB, concluded that the helicopter crash was caused by pilot error. Oh, so we're just supposed to trust that? Official investigations? Like, you see what I'm saying? However, the perceived coincidences and the significant impact of Kobe Bryant's passing have led some to explore alternative interpretations. What's alternative about deeper meaning? How that's not very deep. Look, that's deep? His dad died on the 15th day of the 7th month. The target score in the All-Star game 157. Kobe Bryant equals 157 and 157-day span from his last birthday to his death date. That's deep. Are we that drenched and drowning in this new TikTok era where that's gonna mind boggle people? Anybody can just look that up briefly, like really? So, I could probably be a lawyer. I could debate this stuff easy because you don't have to get all scientific. There's nothing scientific about that. Spreading misinformation. How is that have been noted as spreading misinformation? Why would they even bring that up? It's irrelevant because it's not. Look, misinformation lacking factual backing. Let's go over here. Let's see, how is this misinformation? His last birthday, this is what they tell us right here before he died and then his death date. Look at that. That's a 157-day span. How is that misinformation or not factual backing? It's even the same as 22 weeks, 3 days. And he was born in Philadelphia, and Philadelphia equals 223. Come on. That's like 23, and he's born on the 23rd. Oh, let me not hurt any normies' brains by going too deep. But look, you can't. There's that 13 again. His last birthday left 130 days in the year. There's the 13. Kobe Bryant equals 113. Even his August 23rd birthday, that before he died, the 235th day of the year, there's the 23 again. Bryant equals 26. He died on the 26th. Like, give me a break, man. What do you mean that not factual? Go over here. What do you mean? Look, reverse with the alphabet. They taught us a song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's the 113. Remember, dead at 41. 5 plus 8 is 13. Dad died the 15th day of the 7th month. Not to mention everything else that lines up. Ooh, look, his birthday is in a couple of days. Well, I'm recording this on the 17th. I don't know. Am I going to drop it today? I don't know. Come on, man. Kobe Bryant energy. This. Oh, look at Joe Bryant, born in 54. Kobe Bean Bryant equals 54, dude. Come on, man. What are we doing here? So, you if you're out there, Richard West, this AI thing is great for doing these videos. And I'm just using that Kobe Bryant example. If you have maybe an updated phone or a phone maybe where it'll read this back to you and you can have the conversation with AI. I went back and forth on my phone doing something like this. And they were like, oh, they were like apologizing for being wrong. And, oh, you have a valid point. I didn't mean to label you a conspiracy theorist, blah, 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 blah. And you can kind of go back and forth and debate it, but you got to choose your words wisely. You got to ask a certain way. Look, Joseph Washington Jelly Bean Bryant. Remember Michael Jordan finished his career with the Washington Wizards, and Jordan's last game was against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kobe born in Philadelphia. His dad played for the 76ers. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan connected to that 23. All of that's documented, man. This stuff is wild. So I just wanted to do this real quick, okay? Utilize AI mode. You could even ask, like I said earlier, what celebrities look like Kobe Bryant. There's like a some kind of sprinter or runner guy out there, or like hurdler. I can't remember exactly, but he looks just like Kobe Bryant. We already know about Myles Garrett, a lot of us, but I found out about that other character. I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's like a whole nother video and decode. So utilize AI. They'll straight up tell you, you know, just ask. So, like I said, I just wanted to make this video real quick. It's definitely interesting in AI mode. Okay, so shout out to y'all. Again, I don't know when this is going to drop, but this is all facts according to what they give us. So, I guess you be the judge. Until next time.